Alright, so rundown for the week is we're going to keep rolling with class. Tomorrow, you come in, something we're going to do is we're actually going to go back in the lab, and we're going to go through all the safety processes and where everything is back there in the lab, because on Thursday, you will have your safety test. Now, before you all freak out, the safety test is common sense. Besides like 3 or 4 questions, which I will tell you beforehand, okay? Because I don't want you to get on there and it's like, in the process of fire polishing, you guys have no idea what fire polishing is, you're never going to do that here. Just to be honest with you, I've never had a fire polish. I know what it is, but you guys don't need to know about it, or the huge process that goes behind it, so I will help you with the answer on that. And there's a couple other questions on there, a little tricky, that I'll help you with. But the reason tomorrow we're going to go through the lab is because you all have to know. Everyone. There.
I haven't been carrying in history books. I just got my stuff and going.
You're good. You have to know where all the safety stuff is actually in the lab, because one of the questions is you have,
No, I see it. I see it.
You have to actually draw a map. You have to draw a map of the lab and where all the safety stuff is at. Okay, so it's not that bad, it's not that hard. I'm not expecting you to be an artist. Literally, very simplistic. I'll walk you through it, what we're looking for. So don't freak out too much about it. Friday will be your first lab. For those of you who will not be here, I'm sorry. But I'm excited because Friday's first lab. Friday is first home game. Yeah, woo woo. Love football. Start the weekend off right. So we will do a lab. The lab, I'm not going to lie to you, is to teach you techniques that you're going to need throughout this class and throughout your college careers. So, they are important. It does matter. I know the lab seems dumb to you, but I know what I'm doing. So do what I tell you to do and do what I ask you to do. Simple enough. And please, I'm going to go ahead and ask you to all do me a favor. Please pay attention. Lab days is very frustrating for me. I come in so excited, and everybody's excited, and we're going to the lab, and we go back there, and I'm telling you all what to do, and then I hand the lab over, so let's start the lab, and everyone's like, what we do? Just spent 10 minutes telling you. So please, just listen. If you got a question as I'm talking, interrupt me. Besides that, anybody got any questions? Fantastic. So, maybe helpful to you to have that metric prefixes out. Today's going to be a really fun day. We'll work through a couple. Now, I'm pretty sure, yes?
I need one.
Okay, here you go. I'm pretty sure everybody decided you were going to use my method and not the first method. If you end up wanting to use the first method, go right ahead. I do not care. Use whichever method you prefer. Here are the steps to my method. I left them up here from first period, so if you want them, you have them. They're the same steps I gave you guys. They may be worded differently just because, I don't know, I don't have like notes sitting here and make sure the words are exactly the same. So let's work a couple of these. Let's start off with a good one, just for the fun. So I have 16.4 meters equals how many megameters? So before we even get started with anything, make a comparison and find what the base unit is. What is the base unit?
Destiny and Angel Ross in the office.
Thank you. Okay, even if you don't know what, whoa, hey, hold on, come back. Earn that. Okay, yeah, you're fine. I thought it said ELA, and that's like wrong class. So, meters. Even if you didn't know what M stands for, you know that M is the base unit. Why? Because it's alone, but it's on both sides. That's what I was looking for. Find the common thing in your units from both sides when you're looking at metric prefixes. Because you're looking for the change in the prefix. So, step one, we write the numbers down. 16.4 times 10 to something another. We got to find out whatever something another is. Now I'm going from meter to a megameter. So a meter, I showed you, is there. A megameter is bigger than a kilometer, and a kilometer is kind of like a mile. So we have went from meter to megameter. What has happened to the quantity of measurement?
It got greater.
Got greater, it went up. So what's the number going to do?
Go down.
Go down. Beautiful job. So we should end up with a negative exponent here. So let's start. What is the exponential value for the base unit, which is meter?
0.
0. 0 minus. What's the exponential value for mega?
6.
6. 0 minus 6 is negative 6. Now multiply by the exponent on the unit. Is there an exponent on the unit? No. Then we look to add the exponent you start with. Did we start with an exponent? No. So it's 16.4 times 10 to the negative 6. That's literally the answer. Simple enough? Beautiful. Alright, so up here I got 19.8 times 10 to the negative 5th gigaliters equals how many microliters? Step 1.
Write the number.
Thank you. 19.8 times 10 to something another. So let's find out what that something another is. We got to find the difference in the prefixes first. What is the exponential value? Well, what are my prefixes? Give me that.
Giga.
Giga.
And micro.
Micro. So giga, what's the exponential value for giga? 9 minus, what's the exponential value for micro?
Negative 6.
Negative 6. Beautiful job. So 9 minus negative 6 is
15.
15, because minus a negative number is the same as adding it. So we're adding a positive number. So now we got the 15. Step 3, multiply by the exponent you start with, the exponent on the units. Is there an exponent on my units?
Yes. No.
On the units. Okay, no. So no exponent on the units. So do I multiply by anything? Am I done?
No.
Why?
Because you have another exponent.
On.
The number.
So what do I do with it?
You add it.
Add. Step 4. Add the exponent you start with. This is the one with the number, not the hashtag. That's number. Okay? So we will add negative 5. Which gives me, man, y'all gonna kill this SAT. I'm telling you, you're gonna smack it in the face. So we have 19.8 times 10 to the 10th. Right?
Yeah.
Any questions? How we feeling?
Yeah.
Everybody okay?
Yeah.
I feel better about it now.
So far, so good.
I like it so far, so good. Alright, I want you guys to try this one. Yeah, let's do it. want you guys to try that one. Now this is the thing. If you mess up right now, is that a problem? No. Why is it not a problem? This is practice. This is the learning process. Sometimes we're going to make mistakes. Now is okay to make mistakes. On quiz day, next Friday, not okay. Hey Siri, start me a timer for 2 minutes.
2 minutes, starting now.
You got a bunch of books.
For me? Hang on there.
There's like 30 of them down there. I'm just There's like 30 kids in there. For some reason.
I do want you to try this. Okay, I'm just checking. I know I make y'all so nervous and you feel like, yeah, well, you're all gonna look at your quizzes, right? Okay. You're still working on it, keep working. It's okay. Alright, I don't expect you to be up to my pace yet. Keyword, yet. So, come out. Step one.
Write the number.
Beautiful
And something or
job.
other.
Something another.
Yeah.
Something another was weird for me.
Alright, so there's step one. Step two.
Find your prefixes and get the difference between them.
Find the prefixes, get the difference between them. What's my prefix?
Nano.
Nano.
And kilo.
Kilo. How we find the difference?
With the exponents.
The exponential value, find the difference. So what's the exponential value for nano? -9. Minus, because the difference, what is kilo?
3.
Positive 3 or 3. It's -9 minus 3.
Negative 12.
Negative 12. What do you now?
You multiply by the exponent on the units.
Exponent on the unit, which is
2.
why not 12?
Because it's not on the units.
That's on the number.
I'm so proud of y'all. It's not on the unit. It's not on the number.
You're smart. I wasn't even here. So
Bring it to you.
Yeah, back there.
yeah, you're getting a lot of books. There's like 8 boxes of biology books. Oh yeah.
Mr. Hall,
Maybe back where I live.
what's PA?
I'm blind, you know, I
sorry,
literally
what's
can't
PA?
see in front of
The
you.
PA.
PA is Pascal.
See, I was confused because I didn't know what to subtract because there were so many letters.
That's fine. That's why I did what I did. And this is where the trick's at in it. Thank you for asking. Thank you. The trick that I like to use, find what's the same. Because you're converting between the units. Whatever is the same is the unit. So I have a PA here and I have a PA here. These are the actual unit. The thing that's in front of it, back there, is the prefix. Those prefixes are what we're going to find
So
the
you
change.
don't subtract. What's the sign?
Yep.
Oh.
Like the thing's going to be is, you see that P, you think pattern. That's not. Because it's a PA here and a PA here. They're the same on both sides. Therefore, back up. They're the unit. They're the base unit. So you don't worry about it. It's the same thing when we were here with the M here, the little m, and the little m here. Those are meters. This was just the base unit because there's no prefix in front of it. And that's megameters. So like here, L and L. It's the same thing. Alright? Any other question? Thank you for asking. Because you helped more people in here than you realize. Alright, so you guys are getting on to me because I was going to do 12 and you said it's not on the units, and you're 100% correct. We multiply by the exponent on the units, which is the 2. So negative 12 times 2. Negative 24. So am I done?
No. You have to add the exponent on the number.
Add the exponent to it that you originally started with that's on the number. So that's 12. So negative 24 plus 12 is
Negative 12.
negative 12. So the number up here, the exponent is
Negative 12.
negative 12.
Yeah.
Question to you. Should that exponent be positive or negative? And why?
Negative because it's smaller numbers are up here. Well, yeah. It's converting up.
The unit, the base number, base unit, there we go.
Quantity is
It went up, so the number goes
Number
down.
has to go down.
Okay, you're mixing some ideas together. And that's fine. That's fine. That's why I pulled this right
The
now.
number's increasing, so that has to decrease.
What?
Not the number. The quantity of measurement went from nano to kilo, which was an increase. So the number has to do the opposite. It has to decrease.
Is that
You
not
guys
what I
are... No, not
I
exactly.
said the base unit.
Yeah, but the base unit did not change.
The base unit.
It didn't increase.
Ah,
That's what I'm saying. You guys are like, you were dancing all around the perfect answer.
I'm gonna find
I
that
couldn't
page
summon the
further.
rain. My voice was on key.
It's okay. Questions there? Any questions? Okay. In this class, I'm completely upfront with you. I have tricks. Some tricks are trickier than other tricks. Some tricks will stay in this class forever. And I'm going to show you one of my favorite ones. So this is a moment where when I'm getting ready to teach you, you need to make it look like you got a 747 jet trying to land on your paper. This needs to pop out to you. This needs to become a part of your DNA. Because I will use this trick multiple times in this class. And it's absolutely one of my favorites. Anybody need picture packets?
Picture packets, more picture days.
Seniors don't need them, do they? I'm just making sure.
What are you on now? What are you on right now?
I'm very
Metric.
confusing child.
Oh!
Hey, you know what I'm getting ready to show? I'm getting ready to show centimeter equals.
COVID! It was COVID. We didn't get that far.
I'm guessing they don't remember.
I didn't do it because
I
I didn't
passed
take
for this
this
thing.
class.
You really think I understood any of this?
Okay,
Fine.
later. So there is this idea. And I love for you to understand where things come from. So how do we go from something that is a line into something that's 3D? So, for example, I'm not going to draw this to scale because I need you to see it, okay?
Or a ruler.
All day.
This is stressful. How's it stressful?
It's like watching somebody try to defuse a bomb right here.
Yeah, this is so relaxing to me.
Yeah, is that right?
Yeah, turkey.
Could be. Oh,
Yeah.
that's why it's broken.
That's why he played football.
That's why it's chipped. You just tossed it.
Right here, I've drawn something for you. It's for you to get an understanding. What I have done is I have taken the centimeter and I have put it to its full potential.
Its final form.
Dude, that's all it is.
This is a centimeter by a centimeter
Bias.
by a centimeter.
Yeah.
So it is centimeter times centimeter times centimeter.
Oh, it's supposed to be
So
height,
what type of measurement is this?
volume.
It's a volume. And it will be centimeters
Cube.
cubed.
Yeah.
This is a volume. In chemistry, there is one unit we love to use for volume. This is where, I said I wasn't drawing it to scale. It's just
How do
like,
you draw that? I can't see it.
you just put a line, a line, and a line.
No way.
No matter, it's like one in the X direction, one in the Y direction, one in the Z direction.
Because it's flat.
Hard to really represent it. That's why we do the math stuff. This right here is gold to me.
Oh, it's in purple.
This is the golden ticket for me looking and saying they know their stuff. And it is something that you're going to catch on the first quiz, but it's always going to make its way back in this class. Because we have in this class and in chemistry and in all sorts of science classes, we use one unit of measurement for volume, the milliliter. Now, you can do metric conversions, so you understand that I can take this from milliliters to liters, gigaliters. I can take it as big as I need to. Here's the magical thing. 1 milliliter is equal to centimeters cubed. 1 milliliter is just a centimeter by a centimeter by a centimeter. All it is. This identity is the key to testing your true knowledge and mastery in this class. I promise you, this is a trick I will always hold in my back pocket. So always prepare yourself to be ready to see it. Right now, in the first couple of weeks, it's pretty obvious because I'll do things like this, like, give me a number.
3.
I'll do things like this. Now, whenever I give you a trick, I try to give you a trick to figure out the trick. So there's a dead giveaway right here. The dead giveaway is there's an exponent on the units here. There is not an exponent on the units here. Dead giveaway. Whoa! Mr. Hall's trying to trick me. What's the trick? Centimeters cubed, milliliters. The ratio is 1 to 1. Oh, if I put a 1 there. So how many milliliters is 3 centimeters cubed?
3.
Beautiful.
Great.
Remember how I told you I was going to show you the belly of the beast? This is pretty much it. There's nothing else to show you with metric conversion. You've seen it all. And this is my trick of tricks. The key is, we have to get you from seeing me set this up. Later on in this class, I have to get you to a point to where you start seeing it and you start setting it up yourself. Because we're going to start breaking free and going into other types of things. And you're going to have to catch that you have to do metric conversions because units are not matching. I stress it to you now, you'll see what I'm talking about next week. Alright? So I'm going to work a couple of these. So, let's give you a couple, let you try them. I don't know. Let you try that one. Hey Siri, start a timer for 7 minutes.
7 minutes, counting down.
I want you guys to try these, okay? Okay. You're pretty much looking at, this is it. This is the beast. You can do these, you're doing great. I will give you a practice sheet before the quiz so you don't freak out on me. You will have plenty of practice. So, step 1. Write the number down. So 6,482.12 times 10 to something another. So the first thing I'm going to do after writing my number, I got to find the difference between the prefixes. The L's are the same, so that's the actual unit. So I'm looking at the difference in K and N, which K is kilo and N is nano. What's the exponent for kilo?
3.
So 3 minus the 1 for nano? Negative 9. So 3 minus negative 9 will give me 12. Now, step 3, multiply by the exponent on the units, which is a 2. I have units squared, so 12 times 2 is 24. Everybody's dropping off. You got me nervous now. We've got one answer here. 24. Then we add the exponent you start with. So what's the exponent on the 47? 24 plus 47? 71. And that is the something another. There is the first answer.
Nice. I put negative instead of positive.
Right at the very end.
Here's the thing to think of. We went from kilo to nano, so our quantity of measurement decreased. So our number has to increase. So we have to have a positive number there. That's why in my method I like just taking this number and putting it here. Because as soon as I do that, if I'm going to make my number bigger, my exponent has to be positive. If I'm going to make my number smaller, the exponent has to be negative. If you'll keep all those negatives and positives and everything with the numbers, then you just carry out the same mathematical process on each time. That's why I like my method so much. There's no confusion whether you got to change the negative or the positive sign around. You just flow with it. Is there any questions on this one? All right, let's go to the second one. Write the number down. 4.823 times 10 is something another. I will be honest. I used this one to try and confuse you. Hopefully I was unsuccessful. What letters are the units?
Dash.
Decimals. The dB are the actual base units. So the change in the exponents that we're looking at is the N and the DA. It was funny because it was like add B, like that.
It was a neat slot.
Find the difference between prefixes. First one's nano, exponential value.
-9.
You guys doing great. Minus.
1.
Negative.
They're deca, so it's -1. That's positive.
Yeah, positive.
Yeah.
Did y'all mean -1 when you said -1?
Yeah.
No,
I said positive.
I just be catching those.
It's okay. If you said -1, just make sure you caught that difference there, okay? Which, -9 minus 1? -10. We will multiply by the exponent on the unit. So what do we multiply by? There's nothing there, so don't worry about it. Go to step 4. Add the exponent you start with. So -12. -10 plus -12? -22. Beautiful job. Third one is that really big, hard one.
It's not hard.
Why is it not hard?
It got me
Because
shaking.
milliliters
Just-
to centimeters cubed.
It's 1-to-1. So it's literally just that number copied. 17.93 times 10 to -18 centimeters cubed. Because 1 milliliter is equal to 1 cubic centimeter. These units are the same. Alright? How you guys feeling?
I messed up on the second
I messed up on the second one too. I thought you marked out all the D's.
I got 30.
Hey, how are we doing? Talk with me. I only got a couple of you talking with me. Feeling good?
Yeah, yeah.
At this point, you should feel good. So, tomorrow when you come in, this is what we're going to do. We're going to go through all the lab safety stuff. Once I get done with the lab safety stuff, we're going to come back up here. I'm done with this. Okay? Next week, I'll give you a practice sheet on it to keep it in your mind.